Hello everyone, this is the Mobile Philosopher, and in this video we're going to see how to use the basic options in Google+. Google+ can be found as the first option in the upper black bar on top of the screen, as we can see here. When I click on that, it's going to open something similar to this up, as we can see here. This is my stream, and as you can see, something similar to Facebook, you have different events and possibilities of seeing things here in regards to photos and events and any other things that people like to share. Now, the first thing we want to show you here is the way of seeing different things. Right now, I am in the normal view, but if I press Control plus on a PC or Command plus or minus on a Mac, this is going to change the vision. So, for example, here, if I press Control plus, it's going to come up here and tell me that I've made it a little bit bigger. If I go Control minus, it's going to turn like this. But the funny thing is, if I go Control minus one more time, it's going to say loading. And what's happening is that it's going to allow me to see 3 columns now instead of 2. So I can do that simply by just making the resolution, not the resolution, but the expansion here, the zooming rather. Zooming it in or out. Here it says zooming is at 90%, and it seems like at 90% it will give me the 3 columns that I want. So we're going to bring it back up just 2 columns just for the sake of argument right now. It's going to load and give me 2 columns once again. So that's the first thing. Second thing is we have to go over to the left hand side, and it gives me a little option that says home. When I hover over this, then out pops the rest of the options that I can find in Google+. We have profile, we have people, which are the circles, we have photos, we have what's hot, which is just a type of filter so I can see other things that people are posting. Communities, which allows me to invite a group of people in a very seclusive manner so that I can work with them on certain projects in a more private manner. We have events, which are just simply creating things so that I can invite other people to certain things at certain times. Hangouts on air, which is basically my own personal public television channel or station so that I can live stream things to everyone in the world. Pages, which are basically for businesses, something similar to a profile, but for institutions. Local, which are things around me. And I have games, for example, and then settings. So those are the main options I have here in Google+. If I go up here, I'm going to find that there are certain things here. These are all just subcategories. I have a stream possibility of changing this. I actually go to that, loading, and it will even give me in theory, a 1 column option, which I can then make very, very big if I go Control plus and make this guy super big. It doesn't help you very much because of the fact that sadly, when you make it bigger, this part up here gets much thicker, so it doesn't help you too much. But you can use it in any certain manner that you want. Either way, you can make it smaller again. And then if you press Control or Command 0, it'll bring it back to the normal thing. We're going to go back here to more, change this again to 2 columns. And we will continue seeing the options here. The other thing we have here is the share element here that you guys have probably seen. It's similar to Facebook. If I click on this guy, it's going to move to the center. It'll allow me to add photos, add links, video, and events. Here I add people's names or I add circles, things like that. And then after I share, I can say hi here. If I put here, I can put public. And even though it's not a circle, it's telling everyone they can see it. And then all I do is press share, and that's it. Once that's done, this adds itself here as another type of thing. It gives me other options here, which we're going to see. So you can see that this little arrow comes out. It gives me the possibility of editing this post, deleting this post, finding a link so that I can have a semi mini web page here or blog if I want to give this link to somebody. Disable comments so that people cannot comment. And disable reshares, which is also very good for most people, so that you cannot have someone else give this to someone outside of the small little group I shared it with. So all of those options are available for each post that I do. Now, on top of that, the last option we have here are the Hangouts, which would be the equivalent to chat. If I click on this guy, this comes out, and all of my Hangouts that I saw in Gmail are now here as well, ready to be used. I can start a new Hangout here by adding people, and then immediately out will pop a chat. If I click on him, this will pop up and will allow me to chat with this person whenever I so please. Now, obviously, with the internet or whatever, this could come out wrong, but here it says connected now. But I can just continue chatting with the people I want to chat with right here. Close that up, and then just click to this, and it will automatically hide itself one more time. So these are the bare bones basic options in Google+. In other videos, we're going to see more specifically certain options that we can use to take better advantage of this wonderful instrument that Google has given us. Take care.